good afternoon, good morning, good evening, wherever you are out there in the planet, be it Melbourne, Boston, Chicago, Auckland, Singapore, Glasgow. Good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are. You can call the show on 0141 416 1888 if you're in Glasgow. You can get me on the Skype on Tommy in Glasgow. You can get me in Dublin on 01 254 4567. You can get me in Boston in 617 963 0967. You can get me in Melbourne on 03 90 13 67 67. Those are the numbers of the show. It's 2 o'clock, 2:05, crackpot mean time in the UK. Wherever you are on the planet, good evening. Thanks for joining us. We're coming here from a tinfoil covered Skoda in the streets of Glasgow. We're bringing it live and direct. We're telling you how it is. Seek the truth, reject falsehood, for falsehood is always vanishing. Tell 10 to tell 10 to tell 10. The crackpot revolution from an internet Skoda is coming here on Christmas Eve. Christmas Eve in a tinfoil covered Skoda in the streets of Glasgow tonight, ripping off the multinational broadband internet connection, a Wi-Fi connection, and we can do this here. We're bringing it to you. We're live and direct here, and we're joining in the festivities with an internet BAMPOT Christmas special. An internet BAMPOT Christmas special. You can call us all over the planet tonight, from anywhere. If you're in Singapore, if you're in Melbourne, if you're in Sydney. If you're in Sydney, give me a call on 03, I think that's a code to Melbourne, 90 13 67 67. Here we go. The Rebel Podcast, looking for a bus, preferably West Glasgow to Dundee, Dens Park on Boxing Day, that's St Stephen's Day. Need 2 bus passes, a retweet. That's on the Rebel Podcast. That's on the old Twitter. This is live and direct from a tinfoil covered Skoda here. What's going down out there, troops? Tweet us in your thoughts tonight. As I just check on the audios here. Tell 10 to tell 10 to tell 10. It's Christmas out there. Right, settings all good to go. And you can call us on 0141 416 1888. You can call us from Ireland on 01, this is Dublin, phone us from Dublin or anywhere in Ireland on 01 254 4567. I'm just typing this in here. Glasgow Radio Online blogspot.co.uk, glasgowradio.blogspot.co.uk. And 416 1888. And Dublin, I'm just typing this in here, Dublin is 01 254 4567. And Boston is 617 963 0967. Melbourne 03 9013 6767. That's how we roll. We've got a phone number on every continent, almost, 2 in Europe, 1 down south. Let's see, live show now on, call in on 0141 416 1888, Dublin 01254 4567, Boston 617 963 0967, Melbourne 03 9013 6767. This is Crackpot McDougall Land. This is Christmas Eve It's tell 10 to tell 10 to tell 10. The Rangers are dead. Their guys in as Sevco, they're out guys in his Rangers wearing blue taps. How they've managed to get away with this is absolutely shocking. They should down, but I suppose bust in Division 3 is a good enough start. Bust in Division 3. If you've got anything to share, if you've got anything to say, get on the dial. I couldn't make it any more easier. Or I'm the Bishop of Cork. You can just pick up a little phone, press the number on Skype, Tommy in Glasgow, add me to it. For any crackpot that says added me to it, then batter right in. If you're a crackpot out there, tell 10 to tell 10. This is the biggest internet radio revolution hitting planet Earth. The internet BAMPOTs of the Celtic family are taking over with all sorts of crackpots, giving it live shows, giving it big licks everywhere. We're replacing the old media bit by bit. We're doing our bit. Are you doing your bit? Are you telling everybody you know? That's all you need to do. That's all we ask for. We're not asking for anything else other than you to tell someone, hey, by the way, did you listen to that show there on Glasgow Radio Online? Did you listen to Hail Hail Media? Did you listen to Celtic Dreams? Did you listen to Free Jelly Boy? Did you listen to Over and Over? Did you listen to Lost Boys? Did you listen to... Why are you not telling people about it? That is a question. That is what we want to know. Why are you not telling people what is going on out there? People are not being told. You're not doing your part. You're going to have to take a step on the naughty step. Take a jump on the naughty step for no telling 10 to tell 10 to tell 10. That's all you have to do. That's all we're asking for. And the Celtic family, tweet 10 people, retweet, send a message out, send it out to whoever, put a message, Radio Clyde, Jim Delahunt, Russell Grant at STV, any Fangita, tweet it on behalf of Hail Hail Media, tweet it on behalf of whoever, retweet it if you see it, when the show's on, retweet it, retweet whatever's been put out there, or interact with the show. It's easy. Social media couldn't be any easier. Just sign up, get into Facebook, get into Twitter, get into whatever forum, interact, join up. It's how the internet BAMPOTs managed to close down the clergy. If it wasn't for internet BAMPOTs conversing in solidarity all across the UK, the clergy would have been allowed to exist in the Premier League. Without the internet BAMPOTs, and that must stick in the craw. And look what happened. Look at all the Fangitas in the media fleeing to the hills, to Florida, and to Sevco Mountain itself. Is this the security integrity director you spoke about on your show recently? The ICSS? No? Let's see, I'm just interacting here with a tweet. I think this is, what is this going down here? Let's see. International Centre for Sport Security. Ah, that guy phoned me back on Thursday. It came through to my mobile. He was wanting to speak to Walter Smith. Mr. Smith, we want to speak to Mr. Smith. I was like, I forgot all what had happened. I was like, no, you get the right number. And I said, who is it? And he says, UEFA. And because the number looked like it was coming through for America, and I thought, what's going down here? Mr. Smith. Aye, I know. He phoned back. I was in about like a blue arse fly at the time as well, and it's all coming through. And I was like, no, this has come through. He must be out the office in his Boston office. I'll get a hold of him and I'll get back to you. I never get back to him. So that's it there. Oh, well done, my man. Is that a different one? Was that the ICSS? Headquarters in Doha? What one's that? I thought that was a thing. Patrick, he's a shit out, my balls have shrunk. Oh, that's just fucking shocking. Pull your gonads out your fucking Archibald and behave. Right, where can we phone up to annoy? Let's see, what's this? Sydney? Let's phone Sydney.
Super Radio Network. Hello?
I just realised that was coming through with an American number, so what we'll do is we'll readjust it. How do we do that? So we'll go into our account. Yeah, bear with us. See, the only disappointing thing with this is it doesn't allow to show the number of my Melbourne number or even my island number. It only allows to show the American and British one. I wonder why that is. The answer's on a postcard if you can tell us that answer. It's 2:15 crackpot mean time in the UK. And the caller ID settings. Right here, local numbers, deactivate caller ID. Right, g'day. It's not coming through here, right, so. Right, so we're taking it off of caller ID. Struff, mate. Right, fucking heckin', stop it. Right, I think that should be coming through. Display your number. Right, so the Skype number, so I'll give you all those numbers thoroughly. I was guessing, yeah, the Australian one is right, so let's get going. Let's get a calling out. Let's see what this lassie's saying.
Super Radio Network.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello, how you doing?
Good. Who's this?
This is Tommy. Who's this?
This is Stephanie.
Hi Stephanie, how you doing? I think I've spoke to you before.
Probably. If you called up last week, maybe.
I think I might have, yeah. How you keeping anyway?
Good, darling. How are you?
Yeah,
what would you like to talk to? Looking forward to your Christmas?
Yeah. Just I'm wanting to chat to the show if it's all right to go on air.
Yeah. What would you like to talk to? Where are you from, Tommy?
In Glasgow.
No, where are you from here?
In Glasgow.
You live in Glasgow, so you can get this program all the way over in Glasgow.
Well, that's how the internet was invented, so as we could sit here in our little taxis and get the internet through.
Are you serious?
Of course I'm serious, yeah.
That's kind of cool that you're calling all the way from there.
Yeah.
I've been there before. It's a very nice place.
Whereabouts?
No, just into Glasgow. I went into.
Oh, right, Glasgow.
Because I used to work on cruise ships.
Oh, cool. And
so, what would you like to talk to the friends about today, darling?
Yeah, just anything.
Would you like to talk just Christmas wishes?
Christmas wishes and whatever else is on the menu. I'm always good for a chat. I can converse freely on whatever you like.
No worries, honey.
Stephanie.
Well, listen, can you hold the line for me, sweetheart, and he'll get to you as soon as he can.
Yeah, cheers, Stephanie. What's the name of the gentleman again? Sorry, what's it?
Brent.
Okay, no problem at all.
Is it cold over where you guys are at the moment?
Absolutely freezing. What temperatures are you?
Yeah, well, it's stinking hot here. It's absolutely stinking hot. But I've got a friend of mine that I used to work on the ships with who still lives over in Glasgow, and she's been writing on the Facebook that it's been quite cold. So, yeah,
It's not
nice
as
cold
cold as it
Christmas
has
for
been.
you.
It's been very cold. The last 2 weeks it was really, really cold, but now it's not too bad. It's okay actually.
Oh, that's good. Well, I hope you have a very lovely Christmas and New Year, Tommy.
No problem.
I'll put you on hold.
Can I ask, is this a landline that I'm phoning through to just now? Is this definitely a landline that I'm phoning through to in
Yeah,
Sydney?
darling, a landline. Yeah, you've called a landline.
No, it's okay. It's just that I get calls to landlines free. I'm phoning through on my computer or my Skype. You can hear me through clearly, okay? Yeah.
Can hear you extremely well, sweetheart. I'll let Brent know you're calling from Glasgow.
Okay, brilliant then.
Yeah, okay, honey. Hold the line.
Thanks, bye.
105,000 disadvantaged Australian children who aren't getting the education they need. Without proper books, uniforms and other basic items. They're trying, but they're falling behind. For them, it's a crying shame. Don't let these little heroes miss out.
Donate to the Smith Family's Christmas Appeal.
Call 1-800-024-069 or visit thesmithfamily.com.au.
The entertainment and the information you need. Newcastle's 2HD, where you won't miss a beat.
It's Brent this afternoon, Christmas Eve, and I believe we have someone on the telephone who's listening to us on the internet from Glasgow. Hello, Tommy.
Hello there, Brent. How are you doing?
I'm doing really well. How are you?
Yeah, very cold here in sweaty Sockland in Glasgow, but we're surviving. I hear it's quite hot down your way.
Yeah, where I am today, it's around about 30 degrees, but across our great country, places were expected to reach over 40 degrees today. Tommy, you're in Glasgow listening to us on the internet. What's the temperature there?
I think it's just above freezing. It's the last couple of weeks it was -5, -6, but I think we're sitting here at a cool maybe 6 degrees Celsius. I think that's the way we call it up here. So whatever that is, it's just above freezing basically. So whatever it is here, it's a darn sight colder than where yous are anyway.
I think I'd prefer yours than ours. It's be hot.
Have you not got air conditioning? A bit of air
We
conditioning?
do have air conditioning. Yes, thankfully we have air conditioning. Absolutely right. But they say Christmas Day isn't going to be as hot. Around about 25, 26, 27 degrees with possibly 1 or 2 showers. Have you got a white Christmas there?
No, just miserable rain and dull and cloudy. But see, what happens, because in Glasgow, the light deficiency or the sun deficiency at this time of year, we don't get enough vitamin D. So what happens, it drives the natives a little bit crazy. I mean, how crazy can you get that I'm sitting here in a taxi with a little dongle and an internet with a set of headphones phoning to Australia? I mean, this is how crazy we are in Scotland. You know, we actually deep fry bars of chocolate. We drink a drink called Iron Brew. And with this Iron Brew, it's the only national drink in the world that outsells the I don't know if you're allowed to advertise it, but the drink that's black and fizzy, and it's sold everywhere. But Iron Brew, and so Scotland, if anybody's ever been, it's a wonderful place. Just now, what has happened? There's a football team that has had to die and pass over to the other side. They're now zombies and were called Sevco. They used to be called Glasgow Rangers. But so what has happened for the last year, all the good Celtic people who are Glasgow Celtic fans, and there may be 1 or 2 good Celtic fans and listening in Sydney just now saying Chucky Alar and dancing about with jelly and ice cream, because this last year, my good friend, has been one of a spectacular success where Glasgow Celtic defeated the great Barcelona, one of the greatest football teams in the world. We celebrated our 125th birthday, and our greatest rivals, who in Glasgow Rangers, died, went into liquidation, were liquidised into a jelly and ice cream pulp. And what happened since then is that Celtic fans have been partying, and my good self, I was even trying to buy the Rangers because I wanted to close the Cludgy, because what we had to be careful was that they wanted to keep going, but we said, no, you can't keep going, because they weren't paying their bills. They didn't pay the butcher, the baker, the candlestick maker. So they had to be, and throughout all this, my good friend, they claimed that, you know, they were innocent and they'd done nothing wrong, but they never paid their bills. There was a big tax case, a wee tax case. But hey, but listen, the bottom line is, my friend, the big house stayed open and we're trying to shut it. So if you know anybody in Australia that can help us out to shut down the cludgy, because we want a big Christmas party all around the world. And I don't know, do you know, and listen, my friend, it's been brilliant talking to you, and mostly, obviously, I'm doing the talking, but I dare say, I do apologise, mate, for clogging up your show, mate. I do apologise, but we're here in Glasgow, and we need your help. So if you
Tommy, thank you for that. You have a nice Christmas, and like I do now, let's go to Bill.
There we go. He's away, Bill. How can he bring in a bill after me? There can be no bills after me. We don't pay our bills. Right, let's go to somewhere else in Australia. So that was Sydney. Struth, mate. What happened there? Yeah, we should. How can we catch the reaction on that? Can we catch a reaction? Where did we get the? What was you listening to? What was it? I don't even know what station that was. 2SM 1269 Sydney. 1269 Sydney. Right, let's get on to Perth. We want Perth radio. Where's Perth? We need Perth. G'day, mate. Struth. Struth, mate. Okay, the new. Did you hear him there giving it okay, the new? Oh, no. How did that do that? Oh, see, that's no good. Yeah, big shout out to my good brother Josh Gaffney, who made this all possible. Yes, indeed, he made this possible. For the calls anyway, without him, I don't know how I could have managed to do the calls. Right, where's that number? That number's disappeared completely. Yes, it has indeed. So there we were, we're on a radio station in Sydney. They don't really believe us when I'm phoning up saying I'm here in Scotland, don't they know? But yes, we are. We're in a tinfoil covered Skoda here in sweaty Sotland. Sweaty Sotland. Give us a call wherever you are, North East boy, Glasgow green and white, tell 10 to tell 10. And on the Twitter here. The station mile was an Australian in 1269. Oh, there's 6PR, Perth Radio, there's it there. Oh, but hold on. See, that's a Glasgow number, that's an Ireland number. See, how did I say? Right, so yeah, so, right. 6PR, right, so it's PR Radio, right, we'll get that number here in a minute. Triple J, give us a website, give us a number, and then we'll get them on the ball. They seem to like the old accent. So that one was Sydney, 1269. And so we've got a Perth, what was that? 2PR. 2SM, that was 2SM. Sydney Talk. 6 PR. 6 PR. Right, so we're getting on to one now. We're on to 6 PR here. Unless anybody can give us a different one, we'll phone Australia. Swearing is allowed on some. Are you kidding me on? Fuck's sake. I didn't even know that. That's quality shit. I'll go down. Oh, fucking hell. These earphones are doing my fucking... Sorry, excuse the language, yeah. I'll do well in Australian radio then. They love the old accent down there, don't they? Right, give us a number then. Where have we gone? Contact us here. 6PR. Perth Radio. Oh, here, let's get down. General, talkback number. The talkback number. What's the code? 08? 08, so general. Right, so where have we gone here? What's this interaction? Triple J, right, I'll do that one. I'm just about to copy and paste this one in. So big shouts out to everybody across the planet. Happy Christmas, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah. Big shout outs to wherever you are across the planet. Have a good time, have a safe time. Keep it real, increase the peace, fight the power, don't believe the hype. Put another shrimp on the barbie, say hello to the Sheilas. Right, and no, what is going down here? Shut that out. Right, so wherever you are, stay safe and enjoy yourself, don't drink too much. Sangria. If you're in Australia, stay safe. Watch out for the old dingoes and the dingbats. Here we go. Here we go.
Hello, 6PR.
Hello, good afternoon, good evening, good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm fine. This is Tommy. What's your name again? Sorry, I do apologise.
That's okay. It's Vinka. How can I help you?
Oh, sorry, I thought you were... There was a girl who I spoke to in your station last week. I can't remember her name. I thought you were her. Sorry. You sounded Australian. You Australians, you all sound the same.
Yes, we do. That's true.
But I suppose us Scottish crazy people sound the same. Yeah, sorry, how are you doing? I'm sorry to bother you. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you too. Thank you.
I was just phoning to join the show if it's possible, to have some interaction, some chat if it was possible.
Yeah, what's your name?
Tommy.
Tommy? Tommy, where are you from?
In Glasgow.
You're calling from Glasgow?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah,
that's insane.
Why?
Yeah, I'll be able to call you back. I just can't believe you're calling from that far, but thank you for doing so. Sorry, what's your contact number?
The UK code is... I don't know if you got the code for the UK there?
Yeah, I think you guys are 44. Is that right, or is that?
Yeah, 44. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it's 141.
141.
416.
416.
1888.
1888. Is that right?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, no problem. Now, what did you want to say in a nutshell?
Just to wish Christmas greetings and just to say hi from up above here, to down under from up above here, to say hi, season's greetings to
lovely.
any resident Scots who may be down that way. And there's probably a good few.
Okay, well, we'll try and give you a call back, okay, because we're just rolling with a particular topic at the moment, but we'll try and give you a call back. I've got the number here. Okay, Tommy?
Yeah, sorry, no problem at all. That's brilliant.
And thank you for your call.
No problem. Speak to you soon then, yeah?
Okay, thank you. Ta. Bye.
Okay. Bye. Right, we'll see if their phone is back. Right, what's the other one you gave us there? I think they took it away. I was the one that phoned back the other night. And they cut me off. I cut me off when I started mentioning about Masonic, one-eyed. Oof, look at that number there. What is going down with that number? The 555? Triple J? Triple J with a 555? Triple J, Jehovah. Yeah, that sounds like, is that the site there? That sounds a heavy. You see the site, there's all Masonic symbols there. It's a Masonic number they've got there. The 555. Triple J. Whereabouts in Australia do you live, Mal? Swearing is allowed on any radio station in Britain, but they just don't do it. Interesting. Right, we're not doing too long a show. There's money to be made. My last gig before Christmas. I've been through open wallet surgery all weekend. Hold on, my show till 3 AM on here. GlasgowRadio.blogspot.co.uk. GlasgowRadio.blogspot, yeah. So we're doing this up to 3 o'clock anyway. You can phone in. I'll maybe do the show carrying on, but you'll not be able to phone in after this point. After 3 o'clock, so yeah, up to 3 o'clock. So Triple J, we're on to Triple J. Right. No crackpots there. I don't know if I got a phone back, but I'm not going to sit about waiting for them. So have we got this number here? What number have we got? Right, that's that. So we get the treble 5 number in. There we go, treble 5. Yeah, that number. I hope that's not a. What's a landline number? Oh, we're cooking. Cookie with a Triple J. Right, it's not happening there clearly. Just ringing out there at Triple J, just keep ringing and ringing. Right, Triple J, what have we got here? Listen live. Frank Ocean, super rich kids. Let's see what we've got. Shows, people, guide. Live music, good guide, podcast, programs. Friday night shuffle. Right, okay. Right, it's just ringing out. It's ringing out. No answer. They must be up to other shit. Not taking calls up to other stuff. That's not a problem. Right, so tell 10 to tell 10. It's crackpot McDougall time. It's a Christmas Eve special. It's 2:37. Mel Kearney, thank you very much. Melbourne hashtag. Well done, Melbourne hashtag. If you're in Melbourne, you can give us a call on 0390136767. These numbers are here. We're doing live shows at regular times, all over the place, day or night, anywhere you are. Tell us what time you want to do a show and we'll be on your doorstep. If you're in the Netherlands and you want a number in that country, then you need to give us a wee bit of help. We need your address and stuff and like shit like that, but sort it out, send it, and we'll set up a show wherever you are, whatever country you need a number. We'll go on to our good friends at Skype, and we'll get a number there in your locale. Failing that, you just send us your number and we'll phone you, because we can phone any country on the planet. Any country, every mobile, every landline. If you want me to phone your neighbour, if you want me to do a prank call, a wind-up call to your family, to your friends, to any fangita out there, just pass it over, hand it over, tell me the number. The bigger crackpot, the better out there. The bigger they are, the harder they fall. Tell 10 to tell 10 all across the planet. God willing, starting in the new year, we're going to open up revenue streams. We're going to get advertising. If anybody wants to advertise on the radio station, to enable me to help take this radio station 24/7, that is the way forward. That is the future. 24/7. There's great people out there who are doing wonderful stuff. We'll get them all together, all under whatever banner. Celtic Family, Hail Media, they're doing a brilliant job. Every podcaster, every Celtic crackpot, internet BAMPOT out there doing their bit. We're all doing it for the one reason: we want to give you something different to listen to educate and entertain yourself. It's not coming from a biased, bigoted viewpoint. It's coming from a Celtic family. We might get some things wrong. We might not be perfect. We're not like your burger chain radio. Sound qualities might be pish poor at times. Hopefully we can get it right in the end. Hopefully the sound quality's improved. As I say, with good help for a good brother, Josh Gaffney, with a little condenser mic headphone, with the old Spreaker, ripping off the Wi-Fi, even though it's only a little netbook, we can still do the do. We can offer all this here. Would the Radio Snide offer? A lot of pash. The same old clapped out fangitas on there. So what we're going to do during the, God willing, over the Christmas New Year, I'll be looking to get advertising revenue. We'll be looking to get companies. If there's a company out there who wants to come in and get some advertising on Crackpot Media, then we'll offer a platform to you. I'll be doing proactive sales calls. If some of those fannies can get adverts on Radio Clyde done, we'll do it here. So if you want an advert done, then send over a bag of sand. That's $1,000. Or if you want to do it for a monkey, we'll do it half price. No, a full bag of sand, we'll do it for a monkey. 500 quid, cash on the hip. And it'll allow me to sit in my tinfoil covered Skoda for more hours, or in my house, wired to the absolute moon, tripping out my dig aisle. And you can phone me on 0141 416 1888. But it's alright, if you don't want to phone, just sit in your arsehole. I'll phone whoever. I'll repeat these numbers. Dublin 01254 4567. So if you're a crofter out in the Highlands, the Lowlands, from the Northern Highlands to the Western Islands, from the hills of Kerry to the streets of Freederry, then phone me on that Dublin number. Do a one-ring sting. We know it's austerity measures. We know it's fucking bleak out there, but it's Christmas time. Phone me if you want, right? If you want tomorrow and Christmas Day, if you want to speak to someone in another part of the world, do it through me. I'll offer a service here for a limited period before I go out and do my thing tomorrow and Christmas Day. If you've got someone, if you're in the UK and you want to speak to someone live in Australia, as long as it's not a fucking mobile, costs me money, it's part of my subscription. If you want someone in Canada who's on a mobile or a landline, then we'll hook them up. We'll do a live and direct. We'll do a three-way call anywhere on the planet just for a few people. Is Radio Snide going to do that? I think not. They can't even get their journalist into Celtic Park now. They can't even get their fannies just like the Daily Rancid. They're banned. Lenny, get rid of all these fangitas for Celtic Park, Lennoxtown. They're just clogging up the place. Get good Celtic people in here to cover it all. I sound like Ford Kernan and chewing the fat and still game. Aye, I'm still game. I'm game for anything. I'm tripped out my dial. And it's time to get a bottle of swallow out here. There we go. A bottle of old Iron Brew. From Girdlers. Made in Scotland. Aye. So right, I'm in a tin foil covered Skoda broadcasting to the planet. They said it couldn't be done I find utility myself. Couldn't evolve from a cave, but I've crawled out my cave. I've managed to learn the ABC brought to me by Sesame Street and Kermit the Frog. I went through a lovely Jewish American sales company selling cable TV. Yes, I was a cable guy, only fucking crazier. And I was let loose. I bumped into a brother when I was out delivering pizzas who said Islam is the way forward. Prior to that time, I met an African wife with 3 beautiful Irish African picnies. And the rest, as I say, is history. I met a good brother when I was phoning the radio stations, spouting my jazz. A good brother defended me, a bold Fenian man called Eddie Martin. He says, do your own shit. You should have your own radio. So this is it. This is a result. This is 40 years of mad crack pottery brought to you in an instant on Christmas Eve with 4 numbers right across the planet, 5 if you include Tommy in Glasgow, and I'm sitting here tripping right out of my deg aisle. But freezing my frupney bits off, giving it cash and carry with the mellow birds all over the place. But as we sit down looking over a desolate wasteland called Old Scotland, Alba, if you're in Nova Scotia, then phone me on my Boston number 617-963-0967. If you're a zombie, have no fear. We'll get you a number with 1690 in it soon. Yes, I will fork out the £3.50, the 350 shekels, and we'll get you a number that ends in 1690, because we realise dialing 416-1888 sticks in your craw. But so tomorrow on Christmas Day, if you want, you can give me a call on a local number and tell me a number to phone, and you can phone anybody across the planet. Live and direct from a tinfoil covered Skoda, it can be done. You won't hear any of that jazz on Radio Clyde, they'll just put their pre-recorded pish. So hopefully if I can get my Irish stew all cooked nice and early. Yes, Irish stew, none of that turkey pish. Some Irish stew, some plantains, and some African chicken, washed down by jelly and ice cream, liquidized milkshake, over some nice orange bananas, some nice lime ice cream, and some whipped cream as well with a green, white and gold. That sounds nice. Doesn't fucking look nice and appealing in my mind anyway as I sit here freezing to death. But anyway, we'll just put it in a nice blender as long as it comes out kind of greeny, goldy, kind of mashed into a liquidized pulp. That's the way forward for the future. Liquidized into a feckin' pulp. Radio Australia, give me a call. Where are you? Don't walk on by, give it a try. It's Crackpot Radio. We spoke to someone there in Sydney. We've got a Melbourne number here and we're waiting for a call back from Perth. Tripped out my dial. It's Sunday. Maybe Sunday now, maybe Monday. Yeah, well, if you're in Canada, you're still on Sunday time. If you're in Canada, if you're in the East Coast, it's coming up for almost 10 o'clock. Almost 10 o'clock if you're in the Eastern Seaboard, United States or Canada. You're on Sunday time, Monday. It's Monday, the 24th. The day where we all used to, as kids, used to love. What were we getting? I remember I went down to a cycle shop. Dale Cycles, in the Maryhill Road to find out, when I was a wee boy, to find out the BMX bike I was getting. The Rally Burner, the yellow and blue one with the mad wee spiky things. I think I've still got it. My ma had it. I think I should change the wheels via the tyres. But the mad ones, either Rally, was it a Rally Burner or was it a Rally Burner? The Rally BMX. The yellow and blue one, that's right. And I'm down there asking, saying, where's my bike? Where's my bike? Gonna show me my bike? The one's registered to me. Aye. So all the kids out there inflicting open wallet surgery on their parents to get all the latest gadgetry. And what's it all about? A lot of nonsense for one day, one hit wonder, and that's it. So wherever you are across the planet, have a good safe time. Don't drink too much jungle juice. And let's see, is that Triple J? Let's see, where's that number here? We got a number, where is he? Triple J. Right, it's not happening. Triple J, they're away out for a Triple J size bong or something like that. They're tripped right out their dials on Christmas festivities. And so thank you very much for joining us. Cheers, Duffy. How you doing, brother? Hold on. I could get you some action here. There might be some noise here. Hold on, I'll put the window down. Hold on, there's some action here. Some people passing by. I don't think they're going to hear much. I'm going to be giving this live show up in 10 minutes time. 10 minutes time. Your last chance to phone in just now. I'll try and do it. This headset. My ear. Right, so it's the last chance if you want to give us a call. I'll maybe do a show driving through Glasgow if you want to hear me do some live Pirates Are Us. I'll set that up once I've finished on this one. I'll set up another show and we'll do some Pirates Are Us. So we've got 8 minutes to go and then we'll go around Glasgow and we'll see if we can get some shekels in and do a bit of Pirates Are Us. So come on, if you're out in New York, give us a call. Give us a call out in New York. I'm sitting here freezing my frupney bits off. And if you're out in New York and you ain't picking up the phone to phone a fellow Glaswegian, then shocker uni. Santa Claus will only be coming to your town. It's 617 963 0967. That's from anywhere in the eastern seaboard to the western seaboard to the northern Highlands to the Cuban Islands, from free Key West. Try to think of a place that would thing me. Hold on. Put the window down, here we go. Got a noise coming for it. he's rushing through it. Go, 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 go. And there's a black hackney with his begging light on, his yellow begging light on. And we're going to go out there and take them on board now. It's a crackpot final bonanza. The last scraps of the table here for the Christmas dinner table are on the menu now. It's roll up, come feed on the Christmas dinner time here. Has all your Christmas shopping been done? Mine is. Mine's all over barrel shouting. Just one last thing to get, and that's me. One me thing. It's not a problem. It's all under control. And then the lovely shopping with the food. Some nice tender lamb with some nice halal lamb sausages. Some nice tatties, a few veggies. And then get the old halal bird as well. Get a nice bit of chicken boiler on the go as well. And some plantain. Some extra stuff for the veins. So have a good time, everybody out there. And till 10 to till 10 we'll be doing a live show at 3 o'clock. At 3 o'clock, God willing. 3 o'clock on the dot. Turn off your telly and do something less boring instead. Turn off your telly. We don't need the Queen's speech. We've got a crackpot speech coming out at 3 o'clock, and if you want to phone someone back here, then here we go. We get more action. There's more people here. Here we go. More people coming here. Hold on. Can we hear what they're saying? We put the window down. We'll see if we can hear. And I need to shave my head because this headphones just keeps cutting into my head. Getting the floppy bits. But anyway, we'll put the engine on, we'll put the heating on. Time to get warmed up here. Time to get warmed up for the journey around town. So we'll get the wee dongle plugged in. And we'll get some Pirates or Us going down, so we'll shut down the show in a couple of minutes. Your last chance to phone in, or forever hold on to your pieces. And God willing, in the new year, we're going to be doing shows going out targeted straight against Radio Clyde, and an appeal out to other broadcasters, other podcasters who want to come alongside and help do 4 or 5 hour shows. At least anyway, I'm going to try and cover as many days against Radio Snide. A concerted effort to take the time off round about 6 o'clock for a couple of hours for a few nights of the week and take them on head on. We've got the numbers. We can do an international show across the planet on the Crackpot McDougall frequency of Glasgow Radio Online. We can join hands across the sea from CSCs, from Drumchapel to every CSC across the planet, from Celtic fans all over the place. We can have unique interactive discussions, international style, Crackpot McDougall, trip to our dial with flannel juice and gibberish. We can set it all up here. We can take on Clyde. We can offer things far better than what Clyde can ever do. How can we do that? Because we've got a belief and a passion of what we're saying, and we're not doing it to entice people to phone in and to give them their viewpoint for the sake of it. We don't just say things for the sake of it. We say things because we believe in it, because we're Celtic fans and we want to share our thoughts and opinion with other Celtic fans. So this is a unique opportunity to do that with your fellow Tims, to celebrate the end of a wonderful year 2012 and also to look forward to 2013 where hopefully Sevco suffer even more pain and torture going through the liquidation process and criminal charges brought against all the dumb schmuck shysters who have caused Scottish football to suffer with their voodoo economics, both then and now. So God willing, we'll keep going. 2013 the same as 2012, and we've still got another week to go. So tell 10 to tell 10 to tell 10 that the Celtic media channels are on the increase, the old media are on the decrease, they're running to the hills, I know they're a spent force, the bloggers keep a blogging, keep writing the books, and we've got a call coming in here for a crackpot. What's he doing phoning in the last minute of the show? We've got a Fangita phoning in the last minute of the show, and I get an SP on that, but hold the SP, hold on, what are you doing, what's going down here, hold on. Hello? Hang up, I'll phone you back. Hold on, he's come through. I need to set the ringtone. How did that take so long? It's been straight through. Through my phone there we go. That's it on now.
How are you, Miguel Flower? You alright?
Yeah, mate, I just came through there onto my phone, so that's it. Well, you're live to air right through in the last minute, just as I was about to depart the scene from a free Wi-Fi connection and thing where you phone in at the last minute, brother. But thanks for joining us. How you doing?
I'm taking a couple of shackles away from your gob, am I? Is that what's happening?
My family could be eating beans and toast and Christmas dinner because of you. If you put me off for going out there to earn my money, then I'm going to have to empty about £2,000 worth of Canadian dollars out your account for taking my time here, bro.
It could be worse, Tommy. It could be succulent lamb. You know what happened to them when you have succulent lamb. You might end up not being with us any longer. So go on to me, Elflower. What's the crack? How are you?
No bad, mate, no bad. You're set for Christmas then, aye?
Sure, we're getting there. Slowly but surely. Santi was a very busy man tonight, and he's going to be busy for the next couple of nights, and then life is grand. But sure, that's another story. All I can say is, all I want for Christmas is a dead Sevco. Oh, but I forgot. They are dead. Oh, so there you go. Ha! Merry Christmas. Life is grand.
That is indeed. And so what are you having for Christmas dinner then?
The usual trimmings. You know yourself. The old turkey, the ham. All the bollocks. You know yourself.
I'm not having any ham. No ham round my way. Jesus Christ. No ham. No mass.
Okay, Jesus Christ. How can you not have a square sausage and a bacon roll? What on God's name is wrong with you, Thomas? We're going to have to fucking give you a slap on the head. When I come over there, you're going to get one. I know you can't, but Jesus Christ. I know Jewish people that say, yeah, no, I'll never eat bacon. Next thing you know, gone. Down the hatch. Get the boat, will you? Anyway, that's another story.
But listen, if you ever know a firefighter, a lot of people who are firefighters, they don't eat bacon for a reason that it smells awful similar to burning flesh.
Oh, say la vie. Oh, Jesus Christ, it's Christmas, Tommy. For fuck's sake.
Well, that's just a thought. That's the reason. Yeah, if you think about it, because the DNA for pigs, I mean, they grow human ears and stuff on pigs. They're very closely related, and indeed, it's narrated in Islamic hadith and text that in fact pigs were a former people transformed into pigs by God for their transgression and their wickedness.
I thought it was George Orwell that came up with that idea.
Well, no, but this goes back to in Islamic scripture and stuff that I've read, that it states that pigs are in fact a people who had transgressed the natural laws of God, and as a punishment they were turned into pigs.
And with all due respect to the Islamic religion, did they say that we're going to London on May 25th? Because if they did, guess what? I'm going to praise whoever I'm praising, because I haven't a clue. I'm very naive in that department.
Well,
are we going? Are we going on the 25th now? Is that what's going to happen?
you've got more chance of pigs flying in the air for Sevco getting to London 2013. But hey, the future's bright and it's green, white, and orange, or green, white, and gold. We're going to London 2013, the 25th of May. It's written there, mate. It's written in history. We're taking small steps all the way there. Are you coming over for the final if we get there?
Are you kidding me on? I have to go to London in July, and it's going to bankrupt me, but that's okay. I'll go to, and I have to go to Vegas. Well, not have to. I'm going to Vegas for the Celtic convention, which is.
Well, when's that? It's in June. When's that? In June, yeah.
That's in the second week of June. That's a laugh and a half. If you've never been to one, it's fucking hilarious.
How many people are expected to come along to that? I was looking at it for what hotel is it in Las Vegas? What have you got the details there that you can share? Because I remember I was looking at it. I was looking at it there, and I was chatting to my wee lassie, but she's gone off somewhere else with her wee pal at that time. When is it happening? Have you got the details?
Yeah, of course I do. Sure, I've been. This one here will probably be the 5th or the 6th one that I've been to. They're just in Vegas. I go almost every year, but no, we're in the Riviera Hotel on the Strip in Las Vegas, and they bring over all 5 years ago for the 40th anniversary. All the Live in Lisbon Lions and their wives were out, and it was that's just an example of how fantastic it is. You can interact with all these players. You have a pint. You shoot the shit. It's unbelievable. The European Cup was out. And it was good times. It was very good times. Anyone that has ever thought about thinking about going to a convention, you really got to go to one of the North American ones.
Is it all drinking? I mean, for somebody who doesn't like their drink, like myself, I'm not a drinker, and people who are getting a bit Brahms and Liszt, it starts to bore me at times, if you know what I'm saying. So
no, plenty of things to do in Las Vegas outside of the old devil's juice. You can have a grand old time. I highly, highly, highly recommend it. I mean,
I don't gamble either, so what else can I do? I'm sitting about with people, I can't gamble and I can't be bothered drinking, so what else can a crackpot do? Do they offer free Wi-Fi to do my radio shows? Is that a possibility? Can I sit there in the lobby of Caesar's Palace or whatever it is and say, here, let's talk to a crackpot?
That's a guarantee, but you could also sit beside Bertie Auld because he's a fucking crackpot too. You can yap away to him till the cows come home, because that man will talk until the cows come home. Man is brilliant.
But who's the broadcaster? Who's the broadcaster from the convention? Is there a signed sealed deal for a broadcaster? Is STV come in? Is Radio Snide come in? Or is there a gap in the opportunity for Glasgow Radio Online to cover events?
There's a huge gap in the market right there, but unfortunately there's one thing that gets in the way.
What's that?
What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
But listen, whatever happens in Vegas stays on Glasgow Radio Online and all the listeners. So we'll be doing a live show. If I'm coming over there, I'll be doing a live show. I'll just whip out an iPad and I'll record it on. You'll not even know about it. How's that?
Tommy, you know what's going to happen? We'll end up doing a show, whether it's myself, Chaz Duffy, or somebody else. We'll end up calling you during it, and sure, Bertie Auld will get on the phone, and whoever the lines come out or whoever ex-players come out. They don't really like to send current players out because it can get a little, how will I put it? It might get a little political, might be the word to use. So they don't want to Anthony Stokes it, shall I say.
When you say political, will you be singing God Save the Queen?
There's more chance of the fucking cows coming home, and
more chance of those flying pigs.
Las Vegas wouldn't be there anymore if that ever happened. There's no chance whatsoever. None.
What dates is it again? Is it the 9th or something? 9th or 10th of June? Is it the Riviera Hotel? Is that the dates? Ring a bell?
Second week of June. A week long party. You just you come out, you sit in the sun, you have a grand old time.
And why go to Las Vegas in the middle of the desert in about 50-degree heat? I mean, I was talking to somebody there in Sydney and it was roasting there. Why the feck would you go to a place in the desert? Is it because you get it cheap and the other buggers going there at that time of year?
No, it's because it makes perfect sense when you consider the whole of North America. You could have it in New York City. You could
Perfect
have it in
sense,
Toronto. You can
Marv.
have it in San Francisco.
Come on. Fucking
No. Honestly,
cheapskate bastards. You're taking it in the middle of the desert, roasting everybody's arse off. Listen, what about all the poor people who are paley-wally, who get freckles, who are gingerbread nature, and you're out there fucking toasting them? You're out there toasting them, for goodness sake. Why don't you have it in the middle of winter in fucking Ontario, in the middle of the snow, and we can get some snowboarding going down, know what I mean? Not any waterboarding and stuff like that. It's shocking. That's what I say. Fucking cheapness and ranks of cheapness. Get your biscuit tin mentality from North American Celtic supporters. Shock horror. I'll be in the Daily Answer tomorrow.
I'm going to call the Kellys and get them over to your house now, because that's just, oh man, that's just below the belt. Jesus, even me balls are hurting at that one.
No wonder it. But hold on, how's us pasty face honkies meant to come over into the desert and sit there sweltering their knackers off? You want me to come over there at 150 degree heat? I'm sitting here freezing in tropical climes here, saying this is a bit too hot here. What are you trying to do is?
We're just trying to take over the world. That's what we're doing. Slowly but surely. That's what we do.
But listen, so is it all air conditioned? Is it all air conditioned? Is it big halls then? Is it?
Tommy, will you go on out of that? You know as well as I do that that's the case. It's a grand old time. If you're up for a laugh and you're a Celtic fan, you know what? This is the place. You really have to see a convention. You have to go. There's nothing like it. I mean, ask Chaz, ask anybody. There's nothing like it. It's just unbelievable. Anywhere you look, there's a Celtic fan there. There's a Celtic fan there. Me, I don't even know what the word bed is, because I'll say goodnight to my company, and the elevator, lift, whatever you want to call it, is only maybe 100 feet away. By the time I actually get there, it's probably about 4 hours later. And then at that stage, I'm like, sure, we'll turn the corner and we'll go somewhere else. You don't sleep. All you do is just talk to Celtic fans, left, right, and centre. Shoot the shit, where you from, blah, blah, blah. Basically, the easiest way to describe it is, it's kind of like a structured Seville. Everybody's in one spot, and you're just shooting the shit.
Structured, and everybody's getting single fish. Everybody's getting pickled, and you call that structured? You're off your nut. You're tripping out your down.
Well, I'm talking to fucking you, so I have to be off me fucking nut.
Oh, that's slander.
Oh, sorry. And this is live, and it's out on the radio. So there you go. You can. Hey, I tell you what. Call Murray's solicitor. He'll look after you. Because I'm broke. I have no money, so don't bother suing me.
And how about you're broke? Is that because you get lovely presents for your lovely kids and that? Is that what it costs you? Because I know for what I've had to go through my open wallet surgery for my 3 veins, mate. It's been painful, but at least I'm through the other side, mate. Have you managed to get through the other side?
We got through the other side, but as I said to you, Santi was a very busy man tonight. Him and his elves were working very hard to make sure that everything was just perfect. So
all the toys. What age is your veins again? Tell us what the young babies are. They're still young.
They're all very young. I've got close on a 5-year-old and a 2.5-year-old. So all these little toys have to. The elves have to make sure that they're built and they're built properly, and little screws and batteries and all this type of thing. The elves were on to me all night long, man. Jesus, it wasn't pretty for these poor guys. But they did say to me, you know what? You stayed on the phone with me for the last 6, 7, 8 hours while making all this happen. You deserve a beer. And then I got myself a beer, hooked up the old Spreaker, seen you were live, and I thought, oh, Jesus, the Messiah himself, Tommy in Glasgow is on. So I turn it on, and he says he's going away, and I says, no, you can't do that. You have to call in and just say a very Merry Christmas, and thank you very much for all the hard work you do, because I tell you what, you do a fantastic job. Now, today I listened to, and I urge anybody that's listening to this, have a listen to the Homeboys podcast from today. Their Christmas special.
There was a Christmas special with everybody
on Hail Media, and all the Hail Media crew were on. I would have loved to have popped on myself just to, like yourself, just ruin the show a little bit. But I wanted to call in. I couldn't because I had to go for brunch with the wife's family. But no, it was a fantastic show, and it's a must listen. It had all the cream of the crop of the Celtic media. The only trouble was, Tommy, you didn't call in.
Nah, because I was, what do you call it? I was going through open wallet surgery, mate. I was walking about Glasgow. Well, I'd only one shop to cover, mate, and that was me. But c'est la vie, no, I was busy, mate. No, but listen, it's well, that's why I'm doing this, mate. I'm doing my stuff, they're doing theirs. We get together, mate. I do phone in their stuff all the time, mate. But no, but listen, if there was all of the people on there, mate, there was no room for a crackpot like me to go on there, mate. I mean, I'm doing my stuff over it.
You could have squeezed in for an 5-minute job. You're one of the big players as well.
Oh, shut up, you tart. I'm not a big player, mate. I'm a Fangita, mate. I'm just a dafty. I'm nothing special, mate. Don't kid.
It's usually the crazy ones that are fucking the ones that are in tune.
I know, mate. I know. If you're in tune to the dafties, give me a phone. A freeway call, mate, to anybody in New Zealand, Australia, Ireland, as long as it's a landline in Australia, mind you.
Do you know what? While we're here right now, I wouldn't mind talking to that fella Chaz Duffy, because he turned around and said, sure, Decco's going to call you. And I says, no problem, I'll call you. I'm going to call Tommy, but you're calling right after me. And I'm pretty sure he's listening right now, so we're going to have to get Chaz on the phone.
Well, look what he's got here. Vegas is brilliant. Air conditioned, cheap bevy and hookers. No cunt leaves the hotel. So if he's out there, he's got to give me a phone call, or I can give him a phone call. Who's he on? Is he on the Skype? He's on the Skype, aye.
He's on the bold Skype. Well, he's called into you before, so you have his number somewhere in there.
Let's see. I still have. He's offline. There he is, there. Look.
And it's a true. Hey, it's a true story. What he just said there. Cheap beer. No one leaves the hotel. Cheap hookers. Cheap everything. It's just a debacle. I shouldn't really say that, but it's actually true.
That's shocking. Well, they wheel in the hookers to the hotel, or is it like in the Middle East where they've got all the hookers in the hotel? Is that the same shit over there then? Is the hookers just come into the hotel? Is it resident hooker time?
No, they don't. They don't like them coming in, but they'll. Chances are you'd be yapping away to a lovely lady and thinking life is grand. Buy a few drinks, yourself. You're looking for your Arthur Scargill, and then you realise there's no problem. But cross my palm with silver. that's happened to an awful lot of people, because you wouldn't think it. But hell, they think they're in Vegas. Sometimes you have to be a bit more streetwise, which kind of confuses me with the Glasgow people. Like anyone from back home, you're pretty much streetwise. If you grow up there, you know the gig. I'm probably talking about the North Americans. Oh, sorry, I probably just slandered 350 million people right there. Oh well, fuck it.
And that's why you live over there, mate. Is it? Do you like slandering them all, mate? I would. But see, the Canadians, they're a different breed. The Canadians to the ones down south, aren't they? Would you say that the ones down south are a bit more mental than the Canadians of North America?
How will I put it? I have to be very careful how I say this, because I don't want to chastise myself, but I think folk down south beat to their own drum, and that's the only beat that they know, unless you come from elk like ourselves, from back home, and then we kind of see the bigger picture. But basically up here, yeah, they kind of beat to their own drum too, but not quite as much. It's not Uncle Sam needs you, or everywhere you look, it's God bless America. Canadians are fairly patriotic, but I don't think they're not quite as patriotic as our friends down south. That's probably the easiest way I can describe it.
And they don't have as many guns in Canada, or do they have as many guns? They have the same amount of gun culture, but
there's no real, and I mean this probably it might be a naive statement, but there's no real crime in Canada. Like, I mean, there's a couple. Canada's a good maybe a great place if you wanted to do something fucking bizarre. Come here, and then bugger off somewhere else, because it's pretty much laid back. It is what it is. It's just kind of, it goes with the flow. It's like the river. Just fucking off you go. Float down the stream.
Well, when I was going through Berlin and to the island game in the summer, right? There's a wee shop next to the Brandenburg Gate, right? And it was just two wee lassies, two wee middle-aged women, and they were flooded with tourists and everything, and there wasn't any security camera or security guards. And I thought to myself, if a wee tea leaf wanted to have his merry way for Glasgow and walked in here, he could have half the shop off in about 20 seconds and nobody would bat an eyelid. In fact, he could have half the shop off and be standing out in the front fucking pavement selling all the stuff at half price, and he'd probably still get away with it. I mean, if you tell fucking Charles Green that, he'd be out there doing it tomorrow. But see for something
and that's probably why he came to Toronto and didn't go around the fucking States.
Yeah, but was it in Toronto he wore that orange jersey? But no, but see the stuff over there. Is that the kind of shit you're talking about? Is it they've got no CTV cameras and they're a bit docile on that? Then is that the shit? Because we can send out all our criminals if you need some.
Thanks. No thanks. Didn't that not happen to Australia? Jesus, I've just now banished another nation. The North Americans hate me, and now fucking the Australians will hate me. No, it's how will I put it? There is obviously CCTV and blah 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 blah. And this is going off on a complete different tangent from Celtic, but no, they have it. But I think Canadians use the honour system maybe a little too much. Maybe that might be the easiest way to describe it.
What do you mean, the honour system?
You're not going to rip somebody off.
Right, okay.
See what I'm saying? Shoplifting, blah 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 blah. You don't see that here.
That's
I mean, somebody drops a wallet. You're not going to see somebody pick it up and put it in their pocket. You're going to see somebody pick it up, open it up, see where it came from, and give it back. I lost my wallet, and I was pissed as a fucking goose downtown Toronto. I lost my wallet, and the next day somebody picked it up, seen my driver's license, seen my number, or seen my driver's license, seen my address, did a Google search, found my number, called me and says, "I have your wallet." I'm like, "Jesus, mate, thanks so much." And he gave me back the wallet. There was about $300-400 in there. Gave him $100 and says, "Thanks very much. Have a nice day." He could have taken the lot and thrown it in the bin. That's kind of the logic that goes on out here. I mean, that's the Celtic way of doing things, but that's kind of the normal way they do it out here. At least in Canada. I mean, I don't want to say it doesn't happen in the States. It doesn't happen in Australia. It doesn't happen in Europe. It doesn't happen here. It doesn't happen there. But the general consensus that I've seen since I've been here is that is the way it works. It's a very, it's the honour system works a lot. It is what it is.
I hear what you're saying, right? We're sending our fucking criminals over there. I'm going down to that place on thanking Kilmarnock, the scheme, and we're going to find what Donald Rumsfeld would say, the lowest of the low. We're going to find the scum of the scum. We're going to pick them with the fucking buckfast hanging out their arses, and we're going to get them pictured up, we're going to get them passported up, and Deco, can you put them all up at yours, please?
Jesus, I can do that, but guess what? My wife will kick me out, so we'll all sit on the side of the street.
It's nice and warm.
We can
sit
just
there
go
with the polar bears.
We can just go taxi, and then maybe you might arrive.
Yeah, I'll be bringing them over. I'll be charging them $5,000 a piece to bring them over. I'll be the illegal slum landlord or slum, what do you call the bastards that bring them all across? As people trafficker, yeah. I'll traffic people here for fucking fun over to Canada. I'll people traffic all our chavs and fucking Neds for fun over your place.
Come here to me, you crackpot. You're fucking mad. What do you think of yesterday's game? Did
Celtic,
you see it?
4, Ross County 0, that one, yeah.
Yeah, did you see it?
No, mate.
Or were you asleep?
I woke up, mate, at 4 o'clock, mate. I've not been going to bed till about 9 o'clock. I think I fell asleep yesterday about 8 o'clock. It's been hard, mate. It's been hard going, mate, this Christmas period, but only another week or so to go, mate.
you're talking to me, you fucking gobshite. You should probably be making a few shekels than talking to me, but you're talking to me and you're doing a show. So I suppose if you didn't see yesterday, what do you think of Juventus? Do you think we'll beat the old Turin lady?
Yeah, mate. Piece of cake.
Are you going?
No, mate. I know I'm going to knock it in the head. I'm saving my money for the quarter final, mate. I'm confident that this is just the start, mate. It's just
I'm
the
hearing
start.
I'm hearing a lot of bad things about the whole scenario down there. That
What?
it's really not a game you want to go to. You don't want to spend your shekels because you might as well be herding like cattle and you're going to the slaughterhouse, because that's basically what it is. You're under a police state when you go down there. I don't know. I haven't been, so I don't know. But it's just people that have told me. Yeah, I went down to Turin when fucking Amoruso dived and blah 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 blah, and it was just like being a cow in a cattle mart. So
Yeah.
I couldn't be arsed spending me shekels on that. I mean, fair play. I certainly hope the people that do go have a fantastic time, and I'm not begrudging. Jesus, I'm fucking jealous. I'd be quite happy to be a fucking cow in a cattle mart just to be there. I haven't seen Celtic live in about 3 or 4 years. But if you're going to spend your hard-earned shillings, you at least need to be treated like a human being. And apparently, from what I'm hearing down there, that's not happening.
I know, so what to do is spend your time at the build up to the game with me. I'll be doing live shows all over the place that day because it'll be an anniversary for me. It'll be the year to the day when I did the call to Craig White, the final call, where my boy went surfing down under with Thomas J. Clark and Sheikh Matajiri. So I'll be inviting my good friends from down under and Sheikh Matajiri and Thomas J. Clark on for a UV get their arses whipped Craig White styly fashion. So I'll be doing fucking shows all over the place. So sit back, relax. Why give your money to those crazy Italians out there to slash and rob you? Fucking sit back, chillax with the Tommy fella. I'll do a live commentary. Well, depending, I don't know. See, with these live commentaries, mate, it's a good thing. I quite like doing it and then saying I'm going to do it. But see, once it gets into the second half and the fucking thing was on the table, I don't want to commentate. I just want to smash a fucking screen on, mate. I can't look at the screens half the time, and I'm just sitting there going, "Oh Jesus." I don't know. As I got older, mate, I'm hating my football more.
What were you doing when Chris Commons stepped up for that penalty? What were you doing?
Mate, I wasn't even watching it.
Oh Jesus! You know what I did?
I'd lost my stream, mate. I'd lost my stream and I couldn't put it back on because my nerves were that fucked, mate, by that time.
I was watching it live, HD, blah 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 blah, and you could just hear the whole stadium kind of go silent, and you could see it, and I went, "Oh fuck off, fuck off, fuck off, fuck!" And I was sitting on the sofa. I put my head in my hands on my knees, and I just says, "Please just score the fucking goal." Please. And I just kept my eyes closed and I just waited. And then when I heard the cheer, I jumped up and down like a bleeding lunatic. I tore my hamstring when Tony Watt scored for the second goal against Barcelona. Because I just couldn't stop jumping up and down. I think I told you that. And I almost ended up in my fucking basement. See, when that goal went in, I jumped up and down again and fucking re-tore the bastard. So I'm walking kind of on a limp. I think I better stop jumping up and down. I'm getting too old for this, Lark.
I know I enjoy the games less now than what I used to do when I was younger for some reason. I don't like them at all. I'd rather not watch the games now. See, when I'm actually watching it, I'm worse. I can handle it. I can tolerate it if I'm listening to it on the radio and I'm driving about or doing something else. It takes my mind away. But when I'm sitting there watching it live either on the TV, it used to be at the games, but now it's getting like fucking, when I'm sitting there even on the TV now, I can't put myself through to watch it. It's just the last 20 minutes, 30 minutes. I mean, up to that point, I can enjoy the game just about. But as soon as it's like a tension one and it's going down to the last 20 minutes, I mean, it used to be always the same with the fucking zombies, but that last one there against Spartak, mate, that one It was fucking doubled up knots, mate. I used to laugh at one of my aunties doing in England. She used to go in and, oh, I can't watch it, and I was like, shit, it's alright, don't get that bad, but now I can't watch it myself now, so...
If you were doubled up in knots, do you remember when the cup final, or a cup, we played Dundee, and it ended up being 12 penalties?
No, it was Aberdeen, mate. I was there, mate. I was fucking there.
Was Aberdeen?
No, it was Aberdeen in the final.
It was Willow Flood.
Yeah,
Willow Flood.
No, I was thinking of the final. There was a final away back when Charlie Nicholas played for Aberdeen, and then he came for us a season later. And that one went to penalties to about fucking 9 each. But yeah, I forgot that one. That one there was just a recent one, yeah.
It was 11-11 or whatever it was, 9-9, 8-8. I don't know. I was half in the bag watching it, but I just know the whole bloody team took it. Borich took it. The whole lot of them took it, then it went back to Willow. Was it Willow Flood? It was Willow Flood.
Yeah.
He ended up taking the next penalty and missed it, and we knocked it in, and then it was just, oh Jesus, get the baby on board, boom, game over. That's why the memory's a bit fuzzy of that game. It was just...
I want this team to do well for one other particular reason. I mean, apart from being a Celtic fan and wanting success and all that, but the other main reason is purely for just one person only, that for Neil Lennon, for all he's went through and had to endure, that for him, I want as much success for Celtic, for him, you know what I mean, when I think of Celtic doing it, I wanted them to get through, okay, as a Celtic fan, to get through to the Champions League, to play in that group stages, because we hadn't been there for a few years. But in the back of my mind, I wanted to do it because of Lenny, and I wanted him to taste that as a manager. And then when he was going there against Sparta, I was like, well, I want him to go into the last 16 because he deserves that as a thing. So at every step of the way, as a fan of my today, as a Celtic fan and Celtic to achieve it, but also because of Neil Lennon, I'm thinking that the guy's he's a good guy. If you like people and people are nice, if they're good guys, you tend to want them, you want some good stuff to happen to them. So I'm desperate now as a Celtic fan for Celtic to win it, because I'm desperate as a fan to see my team winning. But now I'm desperate for a guy who I like and admire a lot as a person for what he's done and stood against. That I'm wanting him to do it, you know. So that's what's causing me to when I was sitting there, I was like, yeah, I was wanting to do it, but to see Lenny happy, I mean, because you know what I'm saying, when somebody's been through a lot and you see them going through a lot of pain, you want to see them smiling and be happy, and because you also know that the same people who wanted to cause them pain and anguish and hurt, they're sitting there doubled up in fucking agony going, you dirty bastard. They're suffering like you would never believe when they see Lenny strutting about in the Champions League with a big dirty fucking big cheesy smile on his face, giving it, yes, it's the best thing ever. That's just sickened every last one of those bastards to the rotten core. And that's why that's the two double reasons why I love Celtic and Lenny to do well, mate.
I was going to say to you, I was going to ask you two questions, but I'll ask you one, and then I'll ask the second one. I obviously want to see Lenny do well. Lenny is one of us. He's one of the boys. Do you think he has done a very good job? Because I sent out a tweet last night, and I got a very mixed response. They said, Lenny is doing an okay job, was the general consensus I got back, which I think is completely and utterly ridiculous. Look where we are in the league. Look where we are. We're in all competitions. And what was said in the Homeboys today, we're the only UK club that's in all four competitions still. Right there and then. So what is your take on Mr. Lennon? Do you think he's doing a good job?
Undoubtedly, mate. He's not perfect and he's still learning and he's making a lot of mistakes. And we're no top of the league with 10, 15, 20, 30 points. We've only 4 points ahead. So I guess some people are just never happy.
So I think now the next question I'll give you, because I already knew what the answer was there. But the next question is, how would you compare this current team to, let's say, we'll say Martin O'Neill's team, because that's the easiest team I can give you. What do you think? Do you think they have it in them?
We're not the finished article. We've got promise to be better, but just now, no. But then they were a more accomplished team with seasoned pros.
Do to beat Juventus?
Sorry?
Do they have enough to beat Juventus?
Well, that's it, because they're an unfinished article in work in progress. It's hit and miss. So they seem to raise their game for the bigger games and then for the lower games. So
do you think they're just taking? I won't say taking the piss, because that's the wrong choice of words.
No.
But do you think they're just the Champions League is the main focus, and the league is what it is because our dear departed friends are no longer with us? And
no. It's a case of the fact that even when they cunts were still here, we had slip-ups and we played games. Like, I remember when we lost the league, we turned up in that season. We lost the league. Not this season, but the season obviously 2 seasons before. We went to IPOX and we beat the bastards. And then the next week later, we struggled against Hamilton. And then we played on another one that was at Motherwell. And then we in the final coup de grace, we went to Inverness and fucking flung it away. So even at that time, you know, and then the excuses were, oh, it's a young team, it's this or that. So even at that time, they showed problems in defending, inexperience, whatever you wanted to call it. So they've done the exact same this season, and people are using the excuse saying, oh, it's Europe. It's just that at times, with such a young team and a young manager, at times, the rawness comes to the fore, and it all fucking falls apart. So
how do you feel about Alan Thompson gone and Danny McGrain in? What do you make of that?
Well, listen. The point I was going to say before I get to that was that I feel that if Celtic turn up against Juventus and give it a go and have belief, and if things go right, then they can win it, because football is becoming an increasingly younger man's game, and it's who runs. I mean, you've got talent, but it's in Barcelona. I've went against the grain to the way football has become, where it's all fast and it paced, and it's become ever increasingly a younger man's game. And so with Celtic having so many young players, the fact is that they beat an experienced team and a great team like Barcelona. If you can do that with rawness and natural youth and a wee bit of skill thrown into it and good finishing, good defensive, good goalkeeping, then Celtic can beat Juventus hands down. And see, the good thing is it's a big game, so the novice part of it and the complacency part from being a kid is lessened. You're just running in pure adrenaline, so they can do it. And I think that Danny McGrain brings to Celtic now a bit more stability and a bit more professionalism and a bit more nous. And I think that Neil Lennon has benefited greatly from having less chatter in his head from people surrounding him, because undoubtedly you can put too many people beside you and there could be too much chatter, and there needs to be some stillness, because you were given one mouth and 2 ears for a reason, so you should do twice as much listening as you do talking. And with that, I think I should shut up and let you finish off the show, bro.
Well, what I would say is I think Neil Francis Lennon has done a wonderful job. I think John Park is the man that has made this all work. Is this team that we're looking at right now? Like, I look back at the Seville team. Yes, there was a good group of players and there was a couple of superstars in there. this whole team right here has the potential and complete another. The Seville team didn't have the potential to be superstars. There was superstars in that team, but some of them.
Sadly, they're not going to be a superstar team under Celtic's colours.
But my point is, this whole I'll beg to differ because Sky were there. Sky were there when the draw was done. Maybe it's just a money-making exercise. I mean, this is what it's all about. It's about making money for the TV networks. It's not about sport, it's about money. And Celtic
have got the potential just for this one season to win this European Cup. And it's the players there, they've only got one chance to be superstars for Celtic. But Hooper, Wanyama, Foster, and whoever could go on to play for bigger clubs, and probably will. And if we can keep them together in January, and then we've got one shot at it, because do you think Wanyama or Hooper or Forrest are going to be here next year or 2 years' time? Like, all the young potential we've got, they're all going to be going soon. So we've only got one chance in making them superstars. We can do it if we believe in it and we can keep together for one season. No.
But Tommy, my question is, what's a bigger club? I mean, what's a bigger club? We know what a bigger club is, but if Wanyama's on 25,000 a week, and Wigan come along and say, "Well, I tell you what, I'm going to give you 50 grand a week," is Wigan a better club or a bigger club than Celtic? No, it's not. But if he's going to bugger off for an extra 25 grand a week, this is why I say it's not about sport anymore. It's about money. It's about going where you can make an extra few shillings, because that is unfortunately the way the world is going.
Right, well, I'm away to earn some shillings. Bolt your rocket. I'm away to get some money here. My wains are going to be eating beans and toast. You better donate to my PayPal now, or my family's starving. Bolt your rocket.
A very Merry Christmas to you and yours, eh?
I'm not joking. Right, no, listen, I look at the time. Look, we're nearly, that's 97 minutes there. There you go, there, an hour and 40 minutes. We're only meant to do 10 minutes. But there, thank you, my brother Declan from another mother. With a lovely picture of a dog there. What's that dog on the Skype there? Is that your old dog recently departed, aye?
No, he's still with us. That's Larson.
Larson? You got your dog there, Larson?
Yeah, oh Jesus, he's going to fucking come down here now and destroy me. Oh, thanks. As soon as I call his name, boom. A 120-pound dog is just going to come down and bleed and annihilate me. How and ever. Anyway, if I talk to you, a very Merry Christmas and God bless, and enjoy the lot and make a few shekels while you're doing it.
I will do, brother. And you'll join us in the new year when we take on Clyde. Our usual 6 o'clock slot. We'll try and get a slot at 6 o'clock. And with all these numbers, we'll get a real proper phone in that these bastards can't offer. That's the way forward as a Celtic family. Do you agree on that one, brother?
Without a shadow of a doubt, Tommy. We'll make it work.
Yeah, because Radio Clyde, they've took the piss. They've took the single fish for too long. It's time.
Well, Jesus Christ. I listened to it for a couple of minutes. Sorry, because I know you want to go. I listened to it for a couple of minutes, and your man, whoever he was, Craig Ferguson, Darren Ferguson, some fucking Ferguson, I don't know who he was on there going, "No, I was there at the birthday party, and we are 140 years old." I'm like, will you ever get the fucking boat? Yeah, you're 140 days. You're 140 days old. Will you ever go and feck off? Jesus. And all this, oh, no. We are Rangers. We are the people. Will you ever go and fuck off? You can stick your people up your fucking hole. Pardon me, French.
That's it. I know, but they talk shit. I don't know how any Celtic fan can put themselves through that now, because it's just shite, mate. Regurgitated shite. That's the bottom line.
I just whack it on because I can.
You lost the plot. You fucking lost it. You're getting cut off, right, caller? If it wasn't for Christmas, you'd have been cut off fucking 10 minutes ago. You've admitted that. That's fucking... Say cheerio and bolt your rocket. I'm not talking to you to Christmas Eve.
I'm very sorry that I've been accused of listening to Radio Clyde, and I wish all your listeners a very Merry Christmas, and I'm very sad.
Alright. No Clyde. Sack Clyde. Right, we're away. God bless. Speak to you soon, bro.
Alright, God bless. Bye-bye.
Hail, hail. Right. Old Declan from Ontario. So, I'll speak to you all soon then. Tell 10 to tell 10. I'll try and do a show later on today. And Christmas Eve, yeah. Speak to you later. Deco wasn't in Christmas Eve, but yeah, we've overstepped it. There you go, Claire. Look what you've done. We went on 100 minutes, and we're going to have to keep the show going for another couple of minutes now. But we're going to close it down on 100 minutes exactly. No, but it's not Christmas Eve over in. It's not Christmas Eve over in Toronto yet. We've still got an hour to go of Christmas Eve. Yeah, what is this nonsense people hitting out Christmas Eve? What kind of single pash nonsense is that? Right, anyway, it's Christmas Eve here in the drug tank. You scumbag, you maggot. You cheat, lousy zombie. Happy Christmas, you bastard. I think Christmas last was your last, because this is new co-territory. Right, this is old co-territory, Tommy. I'm out here. Old co-Tommy. Catch you, Versace. We still never get that call from Australia. I knew that dafty wasn't going to phone us back. What's she all about? Right, anyway, arrivederci. One Merry Christ, the King even say. What are you saying there, Claire? What is that all about? Parrot, get on. Stephen Monaghan, what are you doing back? More cash and carry, what are you doing up? Right, don't start, get him to bed. You get to bed with your mellow birds, turn over the other side and go back to sleep. Right, the last couple of hours of me making some money here. If I need any more donations for my open wallet surgery, then I'll send out a begging bowl light. I'll go and steal one of these yellow lights and flash it on my Twitter. Right, arrivederci. I might do one driving about soon, right? Here, that's what I'm going to do. I was going to do that. Only the Bulging phoned in. I might start a show driving about. We'll see how I feel, right? Catch you, Versace.